NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Start out here with a jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. Looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is taken in by Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Rankins, former Saint and Jet, there on the stop. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them, is the idea. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. John Mechie was his intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Browns defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second and a couple.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2 yards to go, second down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Texans, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud to throw it.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Mechie.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The Texans had 8-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Here we go.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Deputy Lions.
On the draw, here's Stroud. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run this with Homer.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and a yard.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On second down, it's Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Going on the ground with Homer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, it's Homer. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And back there to stop him on a great effort was Martin Emerson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield that can...
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go up the middle with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And Stroud now to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Hustle, hustle. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And some space here. 20, 5.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down, and it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Second and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cup 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
65 cat, 65 cat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Stroud. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Set.
And they take a knee. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously,
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way.